Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Clair, Obscur, Expedition 33. I'm your host, Colors Fade. It's episode 18. We're in these ruins. And we need to see what the heck is going on. What did they call these? Some kind of ruins. What they're called. Some kind of ruins, and there's... yeah. Let's drop down here. There's some kind of glowy thing there. Before we touch that, let's go touch this. These are the esoteric ruins. Okay, they're esoteric. Well, let's level some people up over here. My man. And you've got some points you can put into vitality or luck. Let's get you some more hit points. Learn skills. Anybody got any points worth going? You got 9. What are we trying to get you to? Elemental Genesis. That's what we're trying to get you to. It costs 10 to get there. So you can either spend 4 and then 10 or go around. What's this? Deals low single target ice, fire, lightning, and earth damage. 4 hits. Critical hits generate the corresponding stain. That's nice. Then this is very high single target lightning damage. 6 hits. Critical hits trigger an additional hit. Consumes all 3 of those elements for greatly increased damage. This deals medium ice damage to all enemies. 1 hit applies slow for 3 turns. Typhoon deals high ice damage to all enemies and heals allies. Consumes 2 earth stains. Duration gets increased from 3 to 5 turns. That sounds neat. All enemies receive medium lightning damage at the end of their turn and low lightning damage when they receive damage. Interesting. And then Elemental Genesis is just a knockout. So it depends on how fast we want to get there. We're going to get there anyway. It's just, I kind of want Lightning Dance for her, which she got 8 points for her. Firing Shadow, and what's this one? Fortune's Fury. Target ally deals double damage for 1 turn. Ooh, yes. We can get that. Okay. Yeah, her being able to set someone else up is kind of nice. So what are we going to replace here? We got these 3 things, and then a dark and a light, and then a dark, and then the Grim Harvest. Sealed Fate is your 4 points for dark. And then Phantom. This is getting complicated. That's what this game does. Hold on, I'm going to see one other thing here. Maya, what do you got? You're at 4 points. Okay. We have to see some weapon types here. Because there's something that Seal has that I want to try out. She doesn't have it yet. Okay. She's got this, the Ramazan. Consume a moon charge at the turn, at the start of her turn, to recover 20% of allies' health. The Ragan's Song, recover 5% per foretell applied. That's interesting. That's just a regular weapon. Killing an enemy with foretell applies its foretell to another enemy, and then the Chetion. Sun skills always apply 10 foretell, but all damage taken is doubled. Okay. That's a vitality one, and that's a vitality one. I'm going to put this back on her. She has another weapon later that basically makes it so she doesn't earn any moon charges. So it seems like her build shifts towards being entirely sun related. And I've never tried it, and I want to try it. So this is Focus Foretell. That's good because it adds up to a bunch of Foretell. This Mark is good because we need to be able to mark things. This applies Foretell to burning enemies, which is okay. Phantom Blade deals, that's her big one. High single target damage. Sealed Fate is probably the one we can get rid of here. So let's do, where's her? Target ally deals double damage. Yeah, do that. I want to see what this works like for her. And then for her, yeah, we're going to leave that there. All right. I think we're good to go. Let's go give it a shot. Let's go see what this blue ball is about. My being a core, with the form of a damned soul. In this state I am nothing but condemned. Yes, condemned to wander aimlessly, and I have been separated from my companions. But I fear they were the ones who cut me off. I am vulnerable in this state. Will you be able to deal the final blow? Are you a spirit? A spirit? This concept is unfamiliar to me. Could you enlighten me? A spirit could be defined as a wandering soul of a dead person. Something that is dead? Did I die? Since my duty is unknown to me, pardon me. I may not know the answers to your questions, as I do not know the nature of my state. Weren't you killed by Nevrons? Nevrons? Another concept that eludes me.
It's weird that they don't know about Nevrons.
Yes, it is.
It's possible they died before or during the fracture. Or perhaps they called Nevrons something else.
Well then, we'll go see what we can find out. So, oh yes, look at this. There's a bunch of spiky swords down there. Oh, is this the one with... This is one of those puzzle areas. Okay. I kind of remember this. Question is how to get down there. This way. Lots of drop-offs. Don't be afraid of heights. Okay, so we have a lockbox down here, and there's one of... Hey. Trying to get my right mouse button to work, and it's like, no, I don't want to work today. Where would the other ones be? There's one way back there. Can we hit it from here? Yes, we can. It's going to come flying right up there. Where's the next one? Oh, there's something down there. Oh, here we go. Saw it over here. Let's go see what that held for us.
What have we
Some
here?
chroma. And then back in this direction there were handholds. Yep. So what's this way? Through the caves.
Nice.
Color of lumen. Is there anything else? Nope. Okay. Out we go. So this location. These kinds of puzzles always drive me nuts when I don't understand the logic of how they work. So we have to shoot this one first. I guess we don't, because it just blows that. Okay, go here. Go back and shoot that. Now shoot your current room on the left. Go in here, turn right, go all the way down to the end.
This place is giving me a headache.
Shoot that one,
Where's the fighting?
and then go out. It's really hard to figure that out
The door
because
closed again.
there's nothing that gives you an indication of... It's just really hard to tell what each
Good
thing
stuff.
does. With what each shot does, that it closes other doors that are in other areas. It's just, it makes it an impossible puzzle. So my suggestion is always just go find a guide on the internet for crap like that. It's not testing my intelligence, it's testing my frustration level, which is really low. I don't have the patience for crap like that. The very first time I played the game, I got through there completely by luck. The very first try. And then the second time it took me like 10 minutes. And I was like, you know what? I'm done with this garbage. So we found some planks. And this thing is going to ask us to give them to him. So maybe he can construct himself a body. Bloop. I must ask, who are you? Are you perhaps explorers of some sort? Is this why you sought out this place? It's a complicated story. Please listen. I yearn for something. 2 blanks in a row. What's that for? I don't understand. Yearn for what? It rings. Something beckons to me. So you have it. It was this material. Will this work? Come closer, please. Are you talking about these wood boards? Do you not see I am exposed? I have not the means to protect this frail core, so please give these to me. Sure. My duty renewed. I'm coming back to life. We learn protect and heal. Heal an ally. Also applies shell for 1 turn, which is really cool. Now nobody can touch me now. I thank you. My form is now complete and my duty is restored along with it. So you were a Neveron. As I said, I'm not familiar with this term. For what reason do you call me a Neveron? You kill humans, trapping their chroma. I see. I am now defined by my duty. Fortunately, I don't think I am what you call a spirit anymore. Being defined as a Neveron feels right. Goodbye, let our paths never cross again. Okay, it seems I was mistaken in my thinking about there needing to be Neverons that you shouldn't kill in the game. So, we're gonna take this guy down. Oh, come on. Oh, we have to do it through dialogue. Okay. You must die. You would just say adieu to your lives? Fine then, try it. Okay.
Foolish move.
That was a lot of them. I had no idea that there were going to be that many. Oh my gosh, and that's right. We have these guys starting instead of Mael. Oh, jeez. Okay, it's the B team up first. Light him on fire.
My, what lovely feet.
You start balanced. Okay, what are we going to do with that? In a balanced mask with 8 to start, high fire damage, 3 hits, damage increase against burning targets. It's going to move you 3. All right. Sure, why not? Let's try that. Roll for it. Okay, that was chunky. That was a pretty darn good chunk there. All right, you can go first. What skill are we going to want to use, though? Mark. High physical damage, 2 hits, applies mark. Follow up for each free aim shot. We're not going to do that this turn. Low lightning damage, 5 hits. B does increased damage. We're on D, though. Let's do something that's going to mark just that first one. Marking shot. Let's do that. So there'll be 2 of those. So let's do... That was nice. So we got his weak spot. Let's attack. And then we're going to get a... And then we get the free attack. Let's mark him.
Marked.
Okay, now what's he going to do? I missed. I missed as usual. Okay. What do you want to do? Don't have enough for mayhem. We could heal somebody. Thermal transfer might be the best thing. Let's do that. That gets you another stain and some more points.
Okay. Chroma is flowing.
And now you're maxed out, but you don't quite have what you need here. Let's see. Healing light. Yeah, heal somebody. That should generate a stain. There you go. Now you're full of stains here. You got heavy. Oh, stalactite punches would be nice. Okay, let's just attack then. You get, what, one attack with that weapon? You're getting close to being able to break him. Very high light damage, one hit, break. Perfect break would be good. We just need to get you attacked. Alright, Verso, and now you're at 9. Let's see, do you have mark up? Okay, now you're at C. What do we have for C? The first one, marking shot again. Mark him.
Bring it on.
Melee combo. Nice. He hit his own mark and got the gradient. She can go mayhem on this guy. This could do a lot of damage. Yeah, and it broke him. Nice. He's stunned, so there's a lot of damage here, buddy. You can do stalactite punches. What's your heal do? Regen to all allies? Yeah, I'm not worried about that. He's down, so we need to do as much damage as possible. Single target physical damage? No, we don't want to do the piercing. We don't need to do the bonk because he's already broken. So the stalactite punches, let's just do it. He's stunned, so do as much damage as you can. Attack. Oh, I should have shot first. I wasted a little bit there. What's he got? Follow up. Assault 0, which is 5 hits. Perfect break. Very high. Can break. Rank S on break. Yeah, that's not what we're going to do. Still on C. Wait a minute. Hold on. For each shot, follow up. We need 5. Because we're not S. Okay, so he can shoot 4 times. Alright, shoot 4 times and then do follow up. And it's gone and he heals. Nice. Okay. So we get color Lumina and polished chroma candles. Nice.
It tricked us.
It tricked
us.
us.
It was a Nevron.
Yeah, you did.
Sure you did.
You just wanted a fun fight, didn't you?
Maybe.
And we learned a bunch of Luminas. Cool. I'm going to have to spend a hot minute here and figure out my characters. Because there are builds and things we need to be doing. Alright, let's go fight these bozos right in front of old Lumiere. Nothing shiny up there, is there? No. Let's fight you guys and then we'll move on. Are there any feet here? Any feet for my buddy? All enemies on fire. Kill that thing in the middle, will you? You're unbalanced, but you don't have enough points for it. Let's move this wheel then. Stalactite punches will move at 4. Can you just shoot this thing? Just really hate the way this game handles full screen in borderless Windows. Gosh. Okay, so he's dead. And now you gotta go over here and do this. Shoot this thing coming around the mountain when she comes. Okay. Verso, what do you got here? For each free aim shot. Let's do it then. Oh no, he's got 2 of those things. Let's do this then. There's got to be something else we can do. Mark him and take some health.
This will hurt.
I'm
Oh
ready.
yeah. you heal Verso.
A bit of violence, yes.
Oh, you're on the master wheel, but you don't have anything for it. Okay. All you can do is hit it.
Bring it on.
Okay. Perilous Parrot. We've got so many Luma learn. I want to take a look at Monoko's weapon. What's he's just got this? Okay. We got to get him some stuff. He's going to get some things where we're going. In Old Lumiere. And then we'll set up Pictos. We're going to want to be able to set things up to fight here. We're going to want to rearrange the major party.
Welcome, my friends, to Old Lumiere.
Yep.
Is anyone still here?
Just Nevrons.
So this is where our piece of Lumiere used to be. Before the fracture ripped apart the world and threw us into the sea.
We're lucky it did. That's probably the only reason we survived.
The heart of the paintress is in the center. Let's go.
All right, I'm going to take a minute here and get my Pictos and Lumina set up because a bunch has been learned and a lot of these things we've had equipped just because we're trying to learn them. And then we'll reform the party and we'll get going. Okay, we've reformed the party, and if I'm not mistaken, the enemies in the zone are going to produce a lot of shields. So what we've done for Monoko is give him this Hexa Crush, which is going to allow him to apply Defenseless. And she's also got Offensive Switch back on, which applies Defenseless, because she can do breaking rules where she can deal low single target, physical damage, 2 hits, destroys all target shields, gains an AP per shield destroyed. If the target is defenseless, she plays again. So I'm going to do that. We're going to rest real quick. So we've got our major shield breakers, and Monoko should have, what's he got? This piercing, which it can actually hit through the shields. So it allows him to attack them even if they have shield, which is great. And then watch me be completely wrong about this zone. We'll see. My recollection will be all over. Well, the city looks blocked.
We'll need a way forward.
The heart is in the center of the city. All right? Show off a bit, Monoko.
Just admit you can't do it yourself.
Monoko! Why the hell did you...
Sorry, I fucked up. I just wanted to show off.
We just have to regroup. The others should be fine. Verso said the heart is in the center of Old Lumiere, right?
Right. Okay, Monoko. Stop crying. We have to move.
Yes, sorry.
I had forgotten that the party gets split up here. That little bit with Monoko crying is the only part in the whole game that I felt like didn't fit. Because I just don't feel like it fits his personality. Like, I feel like he would have approached that a slightly different way. That's the only piece of writing in the whole game that just struck me as being off.
Friends, I beg your forgiveness for landing us in this quagmire.
It's okay, Monoko. Let's move on, shall we?
See, and so his tone of voice and his voice inflection and his deep voice, that part fit. That part works for me. But the other part where he's sitting there bawling, I was like, I just didn't get the sense that that fit his character very well. But anyway, we're over here and we can start fighting people. And we have to start dealing with new ways. So we're going to go in that direction and fight those two. But first, there's some bozos over here. So now we have to deal with the team not being the way we want it. We have to split things up in a different way. So let's do this.
Ready?
Flambe. Then what do you got here? Let's apply some foretell. And all burning targets. Oh yes, perfect.
Take this.
Because now you all get foretell. Oh, and that did some damage, didn't it? Okay. Let's do the bonk on the one on the left then.
Let's keep going. Okay.
The second one always gets me. It's a little speedy. Do you have a breaker? You do, but you don't have any points. So just attack. Same thing with you. Just kick it.
Better.
And be done with the flames. One of the things I did with the Pictos is to make sure that everybody has sweet kill, so they're getting 50% of health on enemy kills. That should help keep us healthy. And then over here, we're picking up the new weapon, the new Saro, which is for our boy, Monoko. This is a really nice weapon for him. Parries increase the bestial wield by 1. Taking damage resets the bestial wield. It does dark damage. Upgraded skills deal 30% more damage for him. So when he's on the right bestial wield, things are rocking. We can see a huge critter over there. A huge chromatic that we're going to have to fight. So we'll see if we can get there. So your job, once again, wildfire these guys. Not quite perfect on that one, were you? Let's go.
Take
Burn.
this.
Oh, that's hefty. So now he's on green. Oh. Okay. Yeah, let's do the Ramosaur bonk again.
Eyes up, Monoko.
I know the gods.
Ready to evade.
Get a counter off of there. The Steel Chevalier's foot. This foot allows Monoko to use a new skill. Let's see what that is. Oh, it's a skill. The Chevalier Thrust. I'm trying to figure out what my cat is doing. Deals high physical damage to all enemies. Critical hits deal double damage. It's heavy mask and it costs 7. Nice. Okay. That's fun. If you could ever get... Well, that... Yeah. You could replace this stalactite punches. I've got this, though, for break damage in case we run against something that we need to break, so... Although, I'm tempted just to see how that works. Yeah, high physical damage to all enemies. Critical hits deal double damage. Let's see what we can do about that.
How exactly did our piece of Lumiere end up on an island when the rest of the city is here?
One of the great mysteries. I wish we had more time. There's so much to study here.
Yes, there is. Oh, there's a little space through here to creep through. For some chroma. Yay.
What have we here?
Odd that it's 4,990 instead of like 5,000.
A storm is coming.
Yes, it is.
Do me in.
Give them the flames.
Take this.
Violence.
That's a really nice spell against things when they're all on fire. Why don't you just do some damage to one of them? What are they all like? Is there anyone who's... Yeah, just pick one. They're gonna die from flames.
Why, yes, I'd love a dance.
Oh, yeah. Pulled that one off. That's nice. Okay, this one's gonna shoot the beams.
Ready.
I don't like that. Oh, you can't pull off Grim Harvest. You don't have enough points. Okay. Why don't you heal CL? You don't have enough points. Okay.
A bit of violence, yes.
You could heal, applies regen and also heals health. For the caster, if it's caster mass, all you can do is apply regen. It's not going to do anything because it's not going to get another turn. Well, no, it is, isn't it? Because it's not an attack, so applies regen to all allies. All right.
Feel better.
Okay, now do you have enough to heal yourself not to do Grim Harvest? You don't. But you got that. You got the kill and that helps, so. CL levels up. Energizing Revive works. Is mastered now. It's very Elden Ring-ish with all of these glowing bits. Glowing swords and stuff.
Monoko, what was life like before the fracture?
The world was smaller and cozier, livelier. There were many more of us Gestrels back then. The fracture tore our villages apart. Only a fraction of a fraction survived. Our forests are filled with Gestrels awaiting rebirth.
Not sure which way we're supposed to be going. We can go this way. Or what's down here? Is there anything down here? I think we need to go the other way. First. And then come back to this statue type person. So let's go fight this. Yeah, there's something back here. It's just, okay, yeah, this didn't extend any further. That's great. Let's go fight you. And however many friends you have. I like this two-person combo here. That creates a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Let's just have you attack someone.
I'll do it. Okay.
Kapow.
Dodge, CL.
Foolish fool.
I'm ready.
I'd love a dance.
Feeling better.
You've got to be quick on the trigger to get those. Man. Holy cow, I don't like those little caster ones there. Bunch of Lumen alert there. Okay, let's see if we have any Luminas that we can swap out. CL, what are you using? Burning Death applies 3 burn to all enemies on her death. She hasn't died, so 3 AP to all enemies when she's revived and on death. 4. So she's been using all those. Revive to energy. Revive tints also give 3 AP. Oh, Well, you need to be using that. Healing an ally also applies shell for 1 turn. Healing an ally heals yourself for keeping that on. And 25% increased break damage on burning enemies. We're going to do that because we want to do this. Revive Tint Energy. Revive Tints also give 3 AP. SOS Power. Apply powerful when falling below 50% health. We need somebody to do that. So let's do this. 3 burn enemy deaths. You can do this. SOS Power. Revive to energy. Exhausting power. 50% increased damage if exhausted. And then energizing jump, which I don't really care about. But what's Minoko using? Breaking a target doubles its burn amount. Okay. Healing tints also apply powerful. He's never really healing anybody though. Well, he can do his regen thing. No longer gain AP on a parry, 1 AP on getting hit yet. Let's get rid of that. So you can get this exhausting one working. So here is this person. The fading man. I have nothing but time, I suppose. Time to sit and think. Are you a spirit trapped in the Gomage? These days, I'm just a man who sits and thinks. When she was young, she'd get sad thinking about morality. But when I asked her about her sadness, her answer surprised me. Are you talking about the paintress? She paints. She wasn't scared of death itself. She was sad because there are more works of art than she'd ever be able to see in her lifetime. So many fables from around the world that she'd never be able to collect, to bring to life in her workshop. All the beauty in the world she'd never get to experience. That saddened her. I encouraged them to believe that their dreams are within their grasp, but she proved me a liar. She did love to challenge me. Of all of them, she and I are the most alike. All of them? It's important to remember the ones we love, to keep them alive in our minds when they are far away. Far, far away. Are you originally from Old Lumiere? I paint them so that I can remember them. Remember their faces. Man has gone silent. Alright, this way, my folks. The vague man has gone silent. That is a sword. It's a big sword. Oh, goodness.
Doesn't that look like one of Esquier's stones?
Oh, yeah.
Let's bring him a gift. I was surprised you agreed so readily to Verso's plans.
He seems to be our best bet for now. We lack too much information.
Do you trust him?
I trust that he wants to reach the paintress, so for now, our interests are aligned.
He has been helpful. Still, I have this feeling he's hiding something.
Minoko, how did you meet Verso?
I don't really remember. I feel like I've always known Verso.
He mentioned traveling with other expeditions.
Quite a few.
How many? What happened to them?
What happened to them?
Maybe ask Verso when we find him.
Yeah, okay. Finding them comes first. Any idea what this is?
I'm afraid not. This is my first time here as well.
58. They were the ones that Verso was traveling with.
I believe so. They made it surprisingly far. An axon. Interesting. Verso is... Is this true?
Mael's with him.
We need to go. Now!
Verso would never harm her.
Can you stand? Minoko gets a bit carried away sometimes.
My back hurts, but I'm fine.
Good. The others are probably heading towards the center of the city. We'll rejoin them there.
Feels like home.
Yeah. Feels like home. You okay?
Minoko fits well in the disaster expedition, eh?
Yeah. It does. After you.
Speaking of home, where do you live in Lumiere?
Above a bakery near the center. Angelique's Boulangerie. I ate there every morning. I wonder if it's still there.
It's called Mathilde's now. When this is over, you should go and visit.
All right, folks, we're going to leave this one here. There's quite a bit left to do in this zone, so we're going to save it for the next episode. So as usual, if you dig it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave your questions and comments down below, and I'll see you next time. Until then, happy gaming, everyone.